Welcome guys. So far we have managed to get our comments and the replies in our post view component, and now we're going to work on a feature whereby we can get the infinite, or rather descendants, of every comment and its replies. Because for example, this user has replied to this user, and if multiple users reply to this user here and then the cycle repeats itself, we want to find a way to actually show the comments in a very user-friendly manner, just like the root Instagram. So to do that, let's go ahead back to our code. In our first view item, we're going to replace this with some blade files. So here, go back in the post view, inside the view folder. In here, let's create another folder called partials. All right, inside here, let's create two blade files. One will be called comment.blade.php, and then the other one will be called reply blade.php. Alright, so easily we're just gonna copy this whole main comment here, and then let's paste the code inside this comment. Let's go back to our item here. Let's say at include here, let's say comment here, this one down, post view partials comment. Alright, that's it. And then with the reply to, we're gonna copy this code, or rather cut it. After cutting it, let's go back to the reply file. Let's paste this code, and then let's go back to the item. In here, let's do include reply. This one, awesome. Now if we go back, everything should just work fine. There should be no change. All right. So now after doing that, we want to create something like recursive kind of looping. We have to go to the reply in the reply file here. Let's do something like here in the reply, we're going to add something just outside this code in here. Collapse that. Down here, we're going to add another looping. So we can just go to our item. In here, let's copy this if statement, paste it in here, and here I'm just going to replace this with reply. This comment, this one comment, yeah, reply. Yeah, that's it. Here just say count is greater than 0. Cool. And now if we go back, this one in here, we're not really going to see any change, because at the moment in our database seeder, we're not really creating descendants of comments. We're only creating one level deep. So let's go ahead and modify our database seeder. So in here, let me close that. Let's open database seeder. In here, we can simply just comment this code out. We might use it later in the future. Alright, so right here, let's just copy this, the code we commented out. And down here, let's paste it. In here, remove the 2 from the factory inside. Here has comments. We're just going to say has one comment. I prefer type post. Alright, after doing that, copy this one more time. In here, let's just put a variable here. Down here, we're going to say create nested comments. We're just going to use a simple for loop, or just to keep things simple and tidy. Yeah, for I is equals to 0, I is less than, let's just say 10 comments. All right, I plus plus. Inside here, nested comment is equals to, here let's say get the comment factory. Here we can say is reply, and here we're gonna pass the parent comment. We're gonna get the commentable, because when I get the post which has this current comment. Right now, we have to get this parent comment initially, so let's create this outside here. Yeah, since we got the post from the top, we can simply say post comments first. Why? Because we just created as one comment here. Alright, the first one is just so we can have 2 comments. Alright, this is not really important, the one on first. What's important is this one going down. Alright, so after creating the parent comment for initial purposes, in here, let's say create the parent ID. Parent ID will be this one, the parent comment ID. Add the semicolon there. Alright, so now after creating this comment, down here we can simply say parent comment is equals to this created comment. Alright, this is to just set the new comment as the parent for the next iteration. Alright, this will just make it possible to just repeat the loop and help it so we can have nested comments. So if we have a comment, we create a reply for that, and then we create a reply for that reply, and the cycle repeats itself. Alright, with that being done, we can simply put the terminal. And here let's run php artisan migrate fresh seed. Alright, the seeding was done successfully. And now if we go back, let's just close that. It won't work. Let's do register. Here, register. Right, awesome. So now we only have 2 posts. The first one, which currently just has 1 comment, and then the other one has 11 comments, which is good. So when we click here, we're gonna see all these comments which we created. And now it says 11, but if you look at here, we have more than 11 comments. And this is because we're not really controlling the way the comments are displayed. So let's go back, let's close that. Here, open the item post, Livewire post view item. Here, let's just change this a little bit. In here, let's say post comments, open brackets, so you can create a new query for that. You say where doesn't have parent get b. So you see here what we're doing is simply that we want to make sure that at first we only get the comments which are actually parents, so we can show them first. And now if we go back here, if we refresh, you see now the number has reduced to 11. That's just it. And now if you look at these comments really carefully, you see that here this professor has a comment and this Christy is replying to this professor, and then down here you see that this guy is replying to who? To Christy. And down here this guy is replying to who? To the guy up there. And down here this guy is replying to which guy? The guy up there. So now we have infinite number of comments which are nested deep, and we're able to show them smartly, just like the real Instagram. Alright, so that's actually it for this video. And then before we close, let's just go ahead and remove this story variable in our comments and reply. So here, let's go back here in the reply, in the avatar on top. In here, remove the story, go to the comment, and do the same. Alright, awesome. Now it's looking much better. So I think that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.